shockers for ESD and LSU. Yeah, you got a Clyde Edwards-Helaire problem, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner
What's up, kid folks? It's RJ Young, not on Step Milk. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today, yes, I have been pouring one out for the Oklahoma Sooners all week long because suspensions look like they're absolutely positively real with Ramondre Stevenson, Trajan Bridges, and Ronnie Perkins. Lincoln Riley's signing day press conference turned into a I can't comment on it press conference, and yeah, not a good look. Not a good look. Especially as you're getting ready to play an LSU team that is a 14-point favorite with the Heisman winner, Biletnikoff Award winner, and Paycom Jim Thorpe Award winner, who many people in LSU would tell you is the third best DB on their entire defense, but I'm also of the ilk that Derek Stingley Jr. is the man. But you got another problem right now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now, shout outs to my homies who sent me some text messages, and I don't want to name no names because they didn't ask to be put in this video or nothing like that. But they was like, yo, hey, RJ, I think you might want to go check on CEH. And I was like, check on him, why? And then I got another text that was like, yeah, that dude was on crutches on campus. And I'm like, oh, what? Okay, cool. So I sent some text messages, and by the time I sent some text messages, Ross Dellinger already out there with it, with the report that Clyde Edwards-Helaire suffered a hamstring injury of some sort. Ed Orgeron is going to meet with, of course, the media that's down there locally because it's also ESD everywhere. And he's going to have to answer for all of this and what's going on with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But one, if it's a tweak and they're being precautionary, that's one thing. But last time I checked, when I ran track, when I'm running 400 and I got to put horse liniment on my hamstrings and my hamstrings is tweaking out, nah, man. A crutches injury means that I have blown a hamstring. That's not a good look. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. That's not a good look. And it's not a good look. It usually takes weeks to repair. So I don't want that to be the case. I'm not wishing injury on anybody, especially one of the best tailbacks in college football this year. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I was particularly scared of, and I'm still particularly scared of, because when he gets lined up in the slot or he's flared out or he runs a wheel route, that means it's going to be Delarian Turner-Gill or Kenneth Murray, probably not Kenneth Murray, or maybe Brendan Bookie Radley-House. Either way, I think it's a matchup that LSU's going to try to exploit and try to win. And if they can run the ball, say goodnight, because we know what Joe Burrow is back there doing, and that man can cook. I mean, the thing that's so underrated about Burrow is his footwork in the pocket and how elusive he is in that pocket. And I still maintain he's faster than Jalen Hurts in a straight line foot race. Fine, fight me. However, LSU, get that figured out. Hopefully it's not a big deal because I want to see the best players in this game, because I am a college football snob as well. I want to see outstanding football, and I don't want anybody to be depleted. I want your best teams. One of the reasons that I'm also upset about this Oklahoma thing. Yes, okay, cool. You see behind me, I got my master's from there. I covered the team. I know a bunch of the kiddos. And that's also what makes this so significantly worse for me personally, is I have an investment emotionally in those kids because I've known them. I've met them. I think they're outstanding. I think that sometimes you make a mistake, and it goes from there. However, I also don't want anybody from Oklahoma saying we didn't have our best team. And I think Lincoln Riley took a good tact on this when he was asked about it. It's like, hey, look, we've had to do this all year. It's like, we've had injuries. Remember, they had to come back from 25 down without CeeDee Lamb against Baylor in Waco. And I'm not saying that Baylor is LSU, though I would say Baylor has a better defense than LSU. Fight me. I would also add to this that, yeah, I think if you're the Sooners, you got to get riled up, ready to go, because you got a ball game to play here in 11 days' time, and the same is true for LSU. So if it's a small thing with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, great, I'm here for it. But that's news on that. Now, let's run through some shockers. Now, locally, Miles Slusher out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, who had been committed to Oregon for a very long time, and if you're paying attention, didn't feel like he was always going to go to Oregon anyway, and there's a number of factors to go into that. But one of the places that he was still considering was Arkansas, and then they fired their head coach. Sam Pittman came in there. Sam Pittman is from the area, raised in El Reno, coached at Oklahoma, among myriad of other places, has always loved OU, has always loved the university, has always loved the state. And I thought as soon as Arkansas hired him, he's going to come to East Oklahoma and raid this place because he understands the kind of players that this place produces. Notably, 5-star Dax Hill last year, he got out to Michigan. Year before that, 5-star Josh Proctor, he went up to Ohio State. Well, got to check on the 5-star status on that. I know he's number 1 player in the state in 2017. A really good 2017 class for Oklahoma. Andrew Raym, another outstanding player in the state, and Lincoln Riley called him perhaps the best player that they've ever scouted in the state of Oklahoma. He's committed to the 2020 class there. What I'm saying is Sam Pittman's going to have his eye over here, and he's going to get to know Dave Alexander at Broken Arrow. He's going to get to know better Kurt Frederick at Union. He's going to do his due diligence and go up and down this border because we're right there next to Fayetteville. And I thought Savion Morrison leaving the state or even not going to Arkansas was also a big coup. He signed with Nebraska as a running back. So Miles Slusher goes down there, takes a visit, talks to Jalen Kettlong. They get along. And you got to understand, Miles Slusher's skill set is that of Ed Reed, okay? He knows where the ball is going to be. He's an instinctual player, and he's a physical player. He did not even play a whole lot this season, still managed to pick passes off, return for touchdowns, have forced fumbles, have sacks. That dude is a monster if you get him in the right situation. Now he's going to be coached by Barry Odom as a defense coordinator, and I like Sam Pittman. He's a great dude. I think Arkansas is going to be headed in the right direction, especially if they keep getting dudes in like Miles Slusher. Now, another guy. Locally, Owasso, Oklahoma running back Isaiah Jacobs. Josh Jacobs' little brother, you know him. He ran over Oklahoma while he was at Alabama, went drafted in the first round for Oakland. He's there to do everything back. For me, he's the rookie of the year in the NFL for the Oakland Raiders. Outstanding player. His little brother, just as good. Tailback at Owasso for legendary head coach Bill Blankenship, who among other things had coached at TU and has put out some outstanding talent himself. This guy, I understand. A lot of people have some kind of feeling about Isaiah. I'm not one of them. I enjoy him. I think he's outstanding. I wanted to see him play at a big-time program. I did not expect that program to be Maryland. Yo, talk about Mike Locksley pulling one out, man. Coming down to Tulsa, Oklahoma to get this dude. That's outstanding. And you got to know that Mike Locksley also coached Josh Jacobs while he was at Alabama as offense coordinator, and he had a relationship with Jacobs and particularly with Marty Jacobs, and he was able to work that with Isaiah. Now Isaiah is in the fold with Maryland. And by the way, he is joined by Rakim Jarrett. Oh my God. LSU fans, Alabama fans losing their minds. Now, Rakim Jarrett, been committed to LSU. 5-star. Consensus 5-star wide receiver. One of the best in the business. 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. He can absolutely fly and he can moss on you. But I got to tell you, people flipped tables when they saw that dude was committed and signing with Maryland because he originally said he wouldn't go sign until February, and then he signed on Wednesday. Matter of fact, they had to push back the sign just a little bit because his mom's wasn't there, and he's like, hey, look, I'd be crazy to rush my mom's on all of this. Yo, Rakim Jarrett off the top rope. I enjoy this so much. Mike Locksley's like, oh, I can't recruit, huh? I can't recruit? All right, keep that same energy. Yo, the Terrapin's about to get after it. I like it. I likes it. Go do the thing. I mean, y'all, I know in the comments y'all gonna be like, pig man. I don't care about your comments, dog. Let these kids have their wins. Also, another win. Oregon, Justin Flo, baby man, going to Oregon. I enjoy this. Jordan Birch, my goodness. Forget Clemson. I'm going to South Carolina. Will Muschamps, what? Will Muschamps pulling him out the fridge. I'm going, all of a sudden, South Carolina's like, no, we're tired of Clemson running our state. We beat Georgia. Remember that? We went down to Sanford and we jacked them for their hedges. And Dabo was over here talking about winning state championships. No, sir. We got Jordan Birch. I'm here for all of this.